Hey everyone, welcome to another Q&A session. Welcome back. I'm really looking forward to your questions. By the way, I asked you to click on the corner cards and I just realized that they are not there, so don't worry about it. I'll make it happen next time. So I'm looking forward to your questions. So Ozel Hossein asked, I hope I don't know how to pronounce it. Let me know if you can hear me okay. By the way, it's very hot in here in the UK, in London. I'm in North London, over 30 degrees, so I've got aircon on. Hello PG Gaming 08. I have set an audio filter to kind of reduce the noise from the aircon, so hopefully you can still hear me all right. Okay, the microphone's here, so let me know if you can hear me okay. That would be good. So I'm really looking forward to your questions. Come on, ask me a question. Are you a psychic? Blue Jay Tape Pokemon. Well, that's a good question. I think we are all psychic in a way. We all have certain skills, but we need to train them. Remember, you're a spiritual being. You have a body, you have a mind, and you have a soul, spirit. We don't know really much about soul and spirit other than some experiments that we can do, other than what we can believe and hear from other people. So yeah, in a way I am psychic. I'm developing my abilities, and I hope you will focus on developing your own psychic abilities as well. Okay, no more questions, so shall we finish then? How did you find how to fix headache? Okay, I already answered that question in my previous Q&A. I was doing a course with the company called Landmark Worldwide, and one of the leaders leading the course, he actually did that on someone, and it seemed to have worked, so I decided to share it, and voila. But I know it's a very old method. It's been known probably for, I don't know, hundreds of years, maybe thousands, who knows. So that's how it started. Okay, since you don't have any questions at the moment, it seems, I need to talk about something. Let's come up with a good subject. Oh, there is another question. Do you believe in zodiac signs shaping your personality? Well, I'm not convinced about it. I understand there is this thing called astrology, and it does seem to predict certain tendencies, but it doesn't. I don't believe that it shapes. Let me tell you why. Particularly zodiac signs. I mean, astrology, yeah, I can believe in those things in general, but zodiac signs, I'm not so sure, because those stars are like thousands or millions of light years away, so far that it's unbelievable. So and their position changes depending where the earth is, how we look at them, and some of them are here, some of them are much further away. We may see them as like one constellation, but there really might be various differences away from each other. I cannot see how that could influence something on earth. Maybe it can, who knows, but I am not convinced, basically. But I know it may have some tendencies, yeah, because there are many books that say, oh yeah, if you are born Pisces or Sagittarius, you have tendency for this or that, but really you could apply that to most people. So you need to really be careful about looking at things that give you just tendencies, because that's not real magic. Okay, how is it going? Boba Fett is asking. It's going great. I'm really enjoying those live events. There are gonna be more of them, by the way. There is another one I scheduled for Saturday. Check my channel, main page of my channel. You will see any events that are scheduled there a few days in advance. You will see them, so you can set a reminder. Okay, you should have more subs. Definitely I should have. I agree with you. Let's pray that this happens. Boba, recently I've lost interest in a lot of things I used to love. Is there any advice you could give me to get more engaged? Thanks. Yeah, sure, that happens to everyone. It could be because you got disappointed with those things in certain way. Maybe you thought that will lead you to an income or career or something, or anything, and it didn't happen. So you need to realize, if you have passions, just focus on them and don't worry what comes out of that. Regarding a career, you need to have a separate plan. If you can combine your passions with your career, great. If you can't, it's still good, because now there's been a lot of research done, and it turns out that it might not be a good idea to follow your passion to create a career. It might be much better if you focus on something that gives you meaning, because you know, we all have passions. Like, I have passions for photography, video making, but I cannot see myself doing this as a career, not for longer than maybe a year or something. I know that I need to work with people. This is really what gives me meaning in life. You know, it's not, I don't know, maybe it's my passion as well, but it gives me meaning in life, you know, and that's more important. Hi from Channel Exposed Official, hello. Well, I wonder if we were able to run at the speed of light, what would happen? Well, physicists tell us that it's impossible, because to achieve the speed of light you need to have infinite energy, and the only thing that can reach the speed of light is the photon, and photon only travels at the speed of light. Photon cannot travel at any other speed. It can be slowed down, for example, in water or atmosphere, but really it travels, and it's because it doesn't have any mass. So we couldn't in this universe travel, run as fast as light or faster. Therefore, I'm not going to answer this question. Do you have kids? No, I don't have any kids. I have some nieces, nephews, or further nieces and nephews, you know, but not my own kids, and not planning at the moment. No, I'm a kid, you're saying. Okay, it doesn't matter. Look, if you're don't tell me you're a kid, because you're not a kid. If you want to tell me how old you are, yeah, tell me how old you are, but you're not a kid, you know. You are 12, 7, 8, whatever, and that's how you need to look at yourself. You're a human being, growing up, developing, interested in your own personal development. That's why you are here with me. You're not a kid, you know. Take yourself seriously. From any age you are, you should take yourself seriously. Not too seriously, but seriously, okay? Really glad to do these Q&As. Yes, me too. Now, what I was saying, I also wanted to tell you about, oh, I forgot now. Yeah, take yourself seriously. You see, I knew what I was going to say, and now I have forgotten. I'm waiting for some more questions from you. Maybe I will remember. 8, you're 8. Okay, good. So you're 8, you're a young human being, and you don't need to worry about life. You still have so much time to figure things out. It's kind of ridiculous that people at the age like you, 8 or 12, worry about passions, lost interest, or things. Man, you've got your whole life to live, your whole life to figure out. Don't worry, just enjoy whatever there is. Find a way. If you've lost your passions, you need to find something else. You have lots of energy given for free from the universe. Use it to explore the world. You will find your passions very quickly. Just explore the world. Don't spend all your time with the devices, computers, you know, and playing games. Go out, talk to people. You will find things to do, okay? You should really watch Wild Country on Netflix. It's a great series. Well, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't have a Netflix, but I might watch it sometime, you know. But thank you for the suggestion. I love TV series. I watch quite a lot. Am I religious? Already answered in my previous Q&A. Not so much. I believe in the Creator, but I do not follow any religions. I think the religions are really outdated. They need to be replaced. Whenever I try to predict or see my future, all I feel is sadness and lack of emotion, also stress and loneliness. What does this mean? Okay, never ask yourself what does it mean, because things only mean what you make them mean. You know, if you make them mean something, it will mean something. If you make them mean something else, they will mean something else. It doesn't matter. Don't worry. Just ask yourself better questions. Like, for example, what can I do to improve my future? Who would I really want to be? What would happen if I did that? What would happen if I did that? Who shall I ask for help? Who shall I ask for support? Shall I organize a mastermind with my friends or some clever people? Never ask silly questions like, oh, what does it mean? Who cares? It doesn't really matter. It's a really useless question in most situations, unless someone says something in a foreign language and you just want translation. Then yeah, what does it mean, or explanation? But really, in situations like this, never ask about the meaning. It's useless, okay? Meaningless. Religions are outdated. Well said, sir. Oh, thank you, Nasa. Yes, they are, and hopefully they will be replaced sometime soon. You know, for the time being, they are the lesser evil, let's say. You know, and I don't like religions because they've been exploited by churches, you know, preachers, and really, yeah. Let's not talk about this. Are there any games you love? Well, I don't play computer games, but I've played quite a lot. I forgot now. What's the name of this game? Deus Ex. The main part. I forgot now the title, but you know, the one where the guy is kind of augmented. Yeah. Are there any? Okay, that's the same question. So I'm waiting for more questions. I don't know how much is there is a delay between what I say and when you get the when you can watch it on YouTube. I expect it's around 10 seconds, maybe 20 max, you know, so it's almost live, you know. I'm always emotional for no reason and I really don't know why. Can you try and explain? Okay, you are emotional for no reason. You know what? Again, it doesn't matter why. Don't ask yourself or why, or don't even say I don't know why. It's a really silly thing to say I don't know why. Why would you know why? No one knows why things happen. They happen because they happen. Why does the sun rises in the east and sets in the west? Nobody knows why really, or you can come up with any explanation. So don't ask why, but really focus on the situation and think what clever questions I could ask. So if you're emotional, that's the way it is. You've been created. Now, maybe there was a situation in your life where you witnessed something and you became sensitive because of what you witnessed, you know. So think if there was something in the past maybe that made you be emotional, okay? But other than that, don't worry about this. Become stronger. If you want to be stronger, train yourself to become stronger. And again, it does take training. I have some videos about this. Study personal development, read books like Think and Grow Rich or Napoleon Hill, The Law of Success in 16 Lessons, great book. There are many books. Attend personal development courses and you will become stronger. Train martial arts, that will make you much stronger as well. G, hello, say perkele. All right, then what does it mean? Hi Camille, have a good day from Don. Yes, thank you. Have a good day as well. Guys, think of some good questions. Ask me some good questions. So PJ Gaming 08, about your emotional issue, just think what kind of a good question you could ask, and ask me here if you want. Just don't ask me why, because as I said, there is no reason why things happen. You know, I could say, oh, why? Because your parents brought you to this world, that's why. Or someone could say, oh, because the parents of your parents did something and that's why you're emotional. Or, you know, it doesn't matter really why, and it could be millions of explanations why, and none of them will actually help you. None of them will make any difference to you, believe me. So don't ask why. Okay, that's the language I do not understand. Tansiva ananas, so sorry. All right, so there is I get an explanation what it means in Finnish. It's a bad word, okay, thank you. Guys, don't ask me to say bad words. If you want me to say something, make sure it's a good word, okay? Because why would you want me to say a bad word, you know, it makes no sense. Okay, I guess I will need to speak to you about some interesting things. I had some things to talk to you about, and now I don't remember. That's how it usually happens, you know. I need to be prepared next time and really speak to you. Okay, I want to talk to you about this concept of leaving other people with the sensation, the feeling of increase. Okay, so make a commitment that whenever you meet someone, you will make them feel better, you will make them feel more important. Develop this habit and you will see your life will be so much better, really, really better. Because whenever you make somebody feel good, you feel good yourself as well. And then they will treat you in a different way. Think, there are some people that when you talk about them, everybody says, oh, he's a great guy or she's a great lady, you know. It's because those people have this habit of talking to people in a certain way, making them feel important, making them feel good. And lots of good things come back to those people. So develop that ability. Instead of, you know, having silly habits like asking me to say a bad word, you could just develop a habit of asking me to say a good word, or you could pay me a compliment, or you could make a suggestion, you know. That will come back to you a million times back, you know, bigger, better. So practice that, really great habit, you know. Tansiva, you keep pasting things in Finnish. Well, I don't know, that's not helping us, so if you could, I request that you stop and type some good quality content, okay? Thank you. So that was number one that I wanted to tell you. Practice leaving people with the feeling of increase. So they make it a habit that when they leave you, they feel that they got more from you. They have grown, you know, they somehow got richer, okay? It will pay you 100 times more, you know, or 1,000,000 times more. You will see. I'm watching from Ireland. Okay, PG Gaming. Thank you. And you say, I really wish I thought like you. Okay, thank you. That's a very nice compliment of you. Well, if you want to think like me, there is a way you could do it. You know, I've made this video. It's still available, called How to Reprogram Your Subconscious Mind. And in that video, I explain that you can develop habits and ways of thinking like other people. And obviously, I have studied for many years, 10, 15 years intensive studying, doing the exercises to become who I am. But obviously, lots of the qualities I have, I was born with. But you can still develop them. If you like my qualities, that means you can have them. Okay? Think about the qualities you want to have that I have, and just imagine you have them. Say to yourself, yeah, I speak like this, I have this great way of thinking, I always think positively of things, I always compliment people, and so on and so on. And say it to yourself a few times a day and see yourself behaving in that way, and really start performing, acting that way. Okay? Easy. It will take time, you need to do it every day for a few weeks or months even, but once it's there in your subconscious mind, it's there for practically your whole life. What are the exercises? Okay, watch that video, How to Reprogram Your Subconscious Mind. Is the whole webinar. I explain everything step by step. I'm not gonna repeat it right now. Love from Bangladesh, from Scarlett, thank you very much. Love back to you. I think my emotions is my ADHD. Okay, fair enough. Let's talk about HD. HD. I think that's the right way to pronounce it in English. Really, there are some people who believe that there is no such a thing as ADHD. Especially Dr. John DeMartini, listen to him talking about this. He says people do not have HDHD, they are just basically bored, you know. If you have a child and the child is bored at school, give the child a computer game, for example, and the child will be there focused like for 24 hours without sleeping, eating or drinking even, you know. There is no ADHD or whatever it's called. I can't speak anymore, it's too complicated now for me. So Dr. John DeMartini says it's not there. And if someone shows you some scans that your brain has some differences, just ignore it, you know, ignore it. It's all speculations. And even if there is something, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you, okay? Do not ever let anyone tell you that there's something wrong with you because you cannot focus at school or because you're bored. You're just bored at school, that's it. You're maybe a bit different than most people, but doesn't mean that there is something wrong with you, okay? Everything's fine. You are perfect, you are whole and complete just the way you are, okay? Believe me. Somebody says, good wishes from India. That says Shivansh Raj. Okay, thank you. Good wishes from Enfield, North London. Okay, Shivansh repeated that. Thank you. I'm on tablets for that, okay? How do I make money when I'm 16? Okay, so you're 16. First of all, you need to realize that money doesn't come from other people, but it comes through other people from the universe. So there is this universal supply of wealth, and the money comes to you through other people. You need to give value to other people, and they will pay for it. So find what you are good at, see if people need it. If they need it, start offering it. That's step number 1. Step number 2, become really good at what you do. And step number 3, if it's difficult to replace you, you will be rewarded tremendously. Yeah, and it doesn't matter how old you are. You just need to start thinking that there are many great ways for you to make money, and you just need to find them. Change your beliefs. Again, watch the video how to reprogram your subconscious mind, and I talk about this step by step, how to start believing that you can make money or can achieve anything you like. Once you start believing in it, you can start acting towards it, and the universe will help you. You need to do the work, put some work into it, but it will pay off big time. Just be patient and do the work every day, okay? Again, I cannot give you a specific way to make money because I don't know you. I don't know what your skills are, what your talents are, what's the economy where you live, you know. Find a way. Find a way to add value to other people's lives. That's it. I'm waiting for more questions, guys. I wonder what is the delay between you and me. Okay, it's 18:23, so it's been 23 minutes already. I'm getting people keep talking in Finnish, I guess. Okay. Making money is a funny thing, you know, because there are lots of people teaching you how to make money, and many of them, they haven't made a lot of money, you know. So don't listen to them. Listen to people who have made money, and who have made money not by teaching others how to make money, but who have made money in some other ways, and big money, you know. Ideally, listen to someone who was in the position like you, for example, started from zero and made a fortune. Listen to people like this. Do not necessarily copy what they did, but consider that what they did could work for you as well. Use your own mind. Use your thinking. Think about it. Someone tells you something. Okay, can I use it? Can I apply it in my own life? Yes, give it a go. See what happens. That's it. How to get rid of any sort of addiction? Thank you, sir. Okay, well, addictions... just a moment, let me just sort something out here. Let me see if I'm going to... Okay. Yeah, so I have hidden Tansiva. I ask you not to do things and you are still doing it, so I have hidden you from the chat. That's what happens when... yeah, doesn't matter. So, any sort of addictions, sorry, how to get rid of any sorts of addictions. Well, you need to first realize that the strongest addiction is in the mind, and if you want to replace one habit, bad habit, you need to replace it with another habit. So don't just get rid of addiction, think of what can I put in place instead of this addiction. And I know if you have addiction to something serious like heroin, that's a serious thing, then you should find specialists. Don't watch videos on how to do it, because it's not going to help you. You need to go and see specialists who will actually help you with that. If it's something less serious, then again, watch my video on how to get rid of how to reprogram your subconscious mind. I explained that very well. You identify bad habit, and then you come up with a good habit that can replace it. And then you write it down. You write down the bad habit, the negative habit, and the positive habit. And you keep doing it, and you think about it, and one day you will start replacing it. That's how you do it, okay? Any more specific questions? Mohan Khan, hi, I am your big fan. Hey Mohan, I'm your big fan too. Thank you for being here. You are great. Okay. Right, I know I need to keep talking to you. So, in the meantime, I want to recommend to you again this book, The Law of Success in 16 Lessons by Napoleon Hill. Really great book. This is like a Bible. You need to study this every day, okay? Study this every day. Read just 1 page, 2 pages, half a page, but read something every day, and you will get great results just from reading this book. I want to read to you one of my not favorite parts, but something that I recently focused on. Let me see if I can find it. Should be somewhere not far. Okay, so what he says: successful people have discovered ways and means which they believe best suited to them, to their own needs, to produce stimuli which caused them to rise to heights of endeavor above the ordinary. So what that means is, if you want to achieve great success, you need to find ways of making you enthusiastic about something, about this purpose. Find a strong purpose, and then find a way to make yourself enthusiastic, because it's really difficult to become enthusiastic above the extraordinary all the time. And he says that until the man changes his attitude and learns how to stimulate his mind and body to unusual heights of enthusiasm at will, nothing can save him. So you need to find this way. What stimulates you? Think about it. For some people it's looking at art. For other people it's looking at beautiful girls. For other people it's riding a bicycle, or for other people is thinking about the goal or the purpose. That's what stimulates them. You need to find what it is for you and use it to your advantage, okay, to help you achieve your goal. Otherwise you will not have enough energy, and you will be plateauing all your life. Right, I think we've got some more comments. I'm trying to look for a job because school starts, so I can make my own money and support my mom. I'm looking for a part-time job, but it's pretty tough to find a proper job. Any tips? Thanks, sir. Well, as I said, if you reprogram your mind, your subconscious mind, to believe that it's easy to find a part-time job, and there is a perfect part-time job for you, it will be much, much easier for you to find it. It might even come to you. So start reprogramming your subconscious mind, like I teach in the video, how to reprogram your subconscious mind, yes? So that's 1. 2, think how you can provide more value than other people. Think about who are the people who apply for the job, what are their attitudes, attributes, can I somehow beat them, can I be better than them, what can I offer? There is always perfect job for you. And maybe instead of getting a job, think of a small business. Maybe there is something you can buy and sell. Maybe there is some service you can provide. Don't necessarily try to have a job, because that's a bit of a trap. If there are not many jobs on the market, do not limit yourself to a job, okay? Think of a business you can have. Okay, recovery from OCD tips. Okay, what kind of OCD, if you could tell me? That would help. Thank you for your great response. You're most welcome, Gaurange. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it. Harman Sharma, I want to quit drinking and start gym. I'm struggling between the both and my mind slips every time. Please help me. Okay, so again, make a checklist of how often do you train. But before you make the checklist, write down the habit. Okay, my habit is I drink, I don't know what it is, Coca-Cola or beer, whatever you drink, twice a day. That's your bad habit. What do you want to replace it with? Maybe you want to replace it, I drink water, or I drink juice, or it could be something completely different. You know, I make 10 press-ups, you know. Just do this and write it down a few times. The same with start the gym. Okay, so maybe instead of watching TV, you wanna go to the gym. Then again, write it down. I watch TV 1 hour a day. That's a bad habit. What I want to replace it is 1 hour at the gym. Yeah. Make sure that you have those things written down. It's really important. One habit, always replace bad habit with a good habit. If you don't do it, you will replace bad habit with another bad habit. If you want to start a positive habit without a negative habit, it's going to be difficult because there is no space for you to have more habits. Okay, so always replace bad habit with a good habit. That's one of the best strategies. It's not the only one, but I recommend this one. Otherwise you'll be struggling. Second thing is, you need to write it down every day, maybe even a few times a day. If it's just 2 habits here, 2 here, you can write it down a few times a day for a few days, until the time comes when you think, oh my God, I'm really tired of it, of those bad habits, I'm really gonna start those new habits. Then create a checklist. Something like this. I have a checklist like this, and every day I write, okay, I did this, I wanted to do it, I did it. I did it. Today, no, I didn't do it. And then I look at it and I see results, okay? And I can see, oh my God, I haven't done a lot of those things. I need to think about why I haven't done it. Okay, do I want to do it? Or was my plan really bad? You know, do I need to replace it with something else? Maybe I don't really want to have it on my checklist, you know? So that is my life, and it gives me a starting point to rethink what's really going on. This is the reality. These are the facts, and I cannot argue with the facts, you know. I cannot. And so if you have a checklist, you cannot argue with the facts. And when you see the facts, that's when you can act accordingly, okay? Otherwise it's just theory, okay? Theory doesn't work in life, okay? I hope that helps, but really you need to do it. If you don't do it, you'll be a loser till the end of your life. You really need to write those things down. And don't ask me for help if you haven't done it, okay? Fair enough? Cool. Let me know once you've done it. After a week, let me know how the things are going. Next one. How to get thought cycle problem, OCD. I have no idea what you mean by that. If you could explain, that would be very helpful. Thanks, sir. Very helpful. Okay, you're welcome. Alcohol. Let me see. Yeah, you drink alcohol, of course. I know you mean alcohol, you know, but it's up to you. It doesn't matter really. If you drink Coca-Cola and you want to quit it, it's same thing, you know. With alcohol, you can also obviously add this emotion that, oh my God, I'm killing myself, I'm poisoning myself, you know. Find ways. Oh, there's another thing you could do on top of the things that I've told you already. There's one more thing you could do. So write down why you're drinking alcohol, or why you should continue. No, why you're drinking alcohol, and then why you should stop drinking alcohol. Because if there are reasons for you to drink alcohol, there are reasons for you why you shouldn't drink alcohol. You know, or if there are reasons for you why you cannot quit drinking, there are also reasons for you why you can quit drinking. You know, it's the law of polarities, the plus and minus, you know, everything has got the opposite. Use that law. Thanks a lot. How can detect? What do you mean? Okay, so you like my tips, yeah? You're most welcome, you're most welcome. Okay, I'm waiting for more questions, so I need more explanation from Mohan about his OCD issue. I really need more details. And the new person, yeah, what are you talking about? Please let me know. And then maybe I'll read something from this book. It's a great book, you know, so let me see. Okay, deliberately place in your own mind through the principle of autosuggestion the ambition to succeed through the aid of a definite chief aim. Okay, so we have talked about having a purpose, and you can also have a chief aim. And it could be kind of the same, but chief aim should be very well defined, and it should be something that you can ideally accomplish fairly soon, maybe in a year, maybe in 2 years' time, maybe in 3 months, okay? And it can be defined as, I am really happy, or I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn £50,000 a year teaching and training people, for example. Or now that I have this lovely girlfriend and I have a great job that pays me £50,000 a month, for example. And then use auto-suggestion. So again, how to reprogram your subconscious mind. Watch my video about this, okay? Okay guys, so it's been half an hour, 36 minutes now. If there are no more questions, we'll be wrapping up. I will see you again on Saturday, this Saturday, 12 noon UK time, for those people who for whom maybe 6 p.m. is difficult because they live on the other side of the world. So 12 noon might be easy for you. Let me know what time is best for you. Let me know what days of the week are best for you for us to do those live Q&As. I will also do live streaming events where I'll be talking about a particular subject. You will still be able to ask questions, but I will be focused on this particular subject, okay? Okay, what do you think of the law of attraction manifesting your dream life? Okay, it doesn't matter what I think. What matters is that the law by definition is something that works. So if there is a law of attraction, then it works. And then what you need to do, you need to find someone who really understands that law, and someone who has proven that they understand the law and they can use it to actually create things. And they have written down a very clear description of how the law works. So only learn from people who actually have a proven track record, that they know what they talk about, you know. And there is the law of attraction is also works in partnership with the law of creation and law of vibration and many other laws that you need to study as well. They're really important. The law of vibration, Bob Proctor says the law of vibration is even more important than the law of attraction, because everything vibrates, and we vibrate, our thoughts vibrate, our brains vibrate, and our vibration causes these waves, some not magical, but you know, those waves, we send this energy, and then we pick up energy, and the energy we pick up is proportional, or depends on the energy we send, the energy we are in. So the law of vibration causes us to attract things, and then we talk about the law of attraction in a wider context. I believe in those things, I've seen them work. It's just difficult to find people who really understand it and can teach you about this. I recommend Bob Proctor, by the way. There are other great teachers like Dr. John DeMartini, although he doesn't really talk about the law of attraction. There is Kevin Trudeau. I like Kevin Trudeau. He's a great teacher of the law of attraction as well. How do you get rid of fear? I get scared of ghosts. Okay, I have a video about getting rid of fear, so watch my video, and I'm gonna tell you, fear is a funny thing. Fear often manifests in our bodies, really, not in the mind, you know. Notice the feeling in the body in the first place. So imagine yourself, you see this ghost, and feel the feeling you have in the body. Observe the feeling like really well, you know. So you can do it in the real situation when you actually think you're seeing a ghost, or you think there are some ghosts, or you can just remember the last time it happened to you and really observe what's going on in your body. Then you can do some tapping, like TFT tapping, EFT tapping, faster EFT. Do some research. Actually, I think I'm gonna make a video about the tapping because a lot of people are asking about it. So, but do your research. There are lots of videos about tapping. Yeah. Second thing is, start observing the fear. So in your body, but also in the mind, and face the fear. Look the fear in the face And once you go through the terror barrier, so push yourself, go through the terror barrier. Once you cross the terror barrier, you will realize that the fear is gone and you will start laughing. It's really, you know, there is nothing to fear but the fear itself, someone clever said once, and it's really true. The fear is imaginary, and the only fear that's real is when your life is really in danger. You know, when you are in the jungle and a tiger is chasing you, or you are in a dark alley and there are some bad guys chasing after you with baseball bats or knives, you know. Other than that, you shouldn't have any fear of anything whatsoever. So if you catch yourself having fear of anything, fear of talking to someone, fear of going to school, fear of making a phone call, remember, it's unreal and you need to get rid of it as soon as you can. Now, the best advice I can give you right now, that's very easy, repeat to yourself every day. Don't think, do. Or do, don't think. Don't think, just do. Don't think, just do. Don't think, just do. Repeat that to yourself every day, many times, until you will become stronger than fear. Harman, I'm cheating my girlfriend. I had a relation of 4 years, but I'm damn upset even of the thought that this could happen to me. Hope so this never happens. Okay, you mean you are cheating your girlfriend and you hope that she doesn't cheat on you? Okay, so that's kind of silly, you know. First of all, don't cheat on your girlfriend. If you don't want to be with her, have a talk with her. Okay. Second of all, if you're cheating on her, probably she's already cheating on you, not necessarily physically with another guy, but maybe she's already thinking about other guys and you are picking it up and you actually have gone a bit further and you've done it physically. Okay. So either that or you just don't want to be with her anymore, and that's why you've decided to cheat on her, because otherwise why would you want to cheat on your girlfriend? Or unless you may be what you call it, a swinger, someone who really wants to have multiple partners, or you're polyamorous, then you really need to ask yourself, do I want to be a swinger, do I want to be polyamorous, or do I really want to have one girlfriend and that's it? Once you have the answer to that, you know, talk to your girlfriend and come up with some solution, you know, and that's it. Okay, let's see what else we have. Should tell her, but she might leave me. That too I can't afford. Okay, well, if you tell her, yes, it's very likely she will leave you. She might not, but she might. You need to face the consequences. So I cannot tell you what to do. I would say usually the best thing to do is to tell the girl and maybe come clean and see if you can start from scratch. But again, if she leaves you, you know, she leaves you. You know, I won't be responsible for that. You will be responsible for that, yeah? So you will need to face that reality. Or you can just forget about this, promise to yourself that you're not gonna cheat on her again and pretend that nothing happened. You know, but that will have an impact on your relationship. If you have this big secret, it will have an impact on your relationship. So if you want to be with her for a long time, you probably need to tell her, but again, she might leave you. It's up to you. There is really no easy answer to that, what you should do. Why are you okay, someone is asking him. Okay, I don't want to drag her into the things I do, like alcoholism and stoning. I do that with my other friends and then it ends up in bedroom. Okay, you know, fair enough. So I think that's a bit deeper issue. You know, sort out your addiction to those things. You know, like, why do you want to poison yourself? Why do you want to stone yourself? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it if you do it in, you know, moderate amounts, you know, every now and then, and you should be doing it with your girlfriend, really. If you don't want to drag her into that, you should stop being her boyfriend. Just tell her, look, I have this, you know, bad part of me. I don't want to drag you into that, and see what she says. Maybe she says, you know what, I'm gonna help you get out of it, you know. So you really need to talk to her. you know, and then she might understand why you cheated on her, you know, and might forgive you, you know. Man, I really can't tell you, you need to decide yourself, but be strong, okay? Be strong, don't worry, no matter what happens. If she leaves you, that might be even better for you long term, you know. You think that now you can't afford it, but really you can, you know. You're not gonna die because of this, she's not gonna die, so chill out, okay? Let's see. Okay, how to make a choice when you are stuck between two decisions and you only see cons of those choices. It's the same situation in which I am stuck and I am literally finding no way out. Okay, there is a way out. There is this chapter on decision. I don't know who wrote it. I think Bob Proctor may have written it, about decision. Read that thing. You just need to decide, because really in life there are no bad decisions. Every decision is a good decision, you know. Why? Because you don't know the future, and in hindsight you might say, oh, I should have done that thing, but you don't know. Maybe if you had done that thing, you would have been killed by a car the next day or something. You never know. You never know what's better. So there are no bad decisions. You decide something, you do it, and then you look at the result. Oh, I shouldn't have gone this way because now I am stuck in the swamp, or I have fallen off the cliff. Okay, I'm not gonna go that way again, I'm gonna go the other way. So you just learn from experience and move on, okay? No bad decisions. If you're saying that you can only see the cons, you know, what's worse, deciding or not deciding at all? Ask yourself, can you afford not to decide? And then you just, instead of deciding, by the way, you can choose. Just choose, okay, I can do this, I can wait, or I can do that. Okay, I'm choosing to wait, maybe till tomorrow. The next day, okay, I'm choosing to do this, and just do it, and that's it. Again, do, don't think, just do. Don't think, just do. Don't think, just do. Okay, best exam advice. What do you mean? How to cheat at an exam? Or how to study? I have a video about how best ways to study and learn. Just be honest to her, someone, NASA advises Harman. Okay, forgive, who do you think? Don't know what you mean. What is your net worth? PS, I have been watching you since I was 12. I'm 21 now. Okay, my net worth is not really big. I'm not gonna discuss that in publicly. I'm not someone who has made a lot of money, you know, so that's what I can tell you. You know, my life is alright, but I'm not rich or anything like this, okay? But I have no time to learn from a bad decision. I have to decide my career line. Man, there is no such a thing as no time. Watch my video. I made this video about the biggest lie of humanity. I want you to watch it once we finish, and you will have a better understanding. Man, you need to, if it's your career, just make a choice this way or that way. If that doesn't work, go the other way. If that doesn't work, go another way. Because you're now thinking that one is better than the other, and you don't know that. You might choose actually the better one and then think it's no good and swap to the worse one, and then you will realize, oh no, this is even worse, and you will switch back or choose something else. Wherever you are right now, you're in a panic mode, I'm guessing, and that's not a good place to be, because when you're in panic mode, you're not really thinking, you're just like, calm down, okay? You're alive, you're not gonna die. Whichever choice you make, you're not gonna die because of that choice. Well, you might die eventually, but because of that choice you won't die. No one will kill you probably. So just choose one and be happy with your choice. Just learn to be happy with your choice. So please don't tell things to, like, I don't have how did you say it, I don't have time to learn from a bad decision. Man, you have all the time in the world. We all have all the time in the world, and we all need to learn. So don't even repeat things like this. You're disempowering yourself and others around you. So I request that you don't do it, okay? Hi, what made you decide you want to help others? That's a funny thing, you know. again, I could come up with a million reasons and they all would be good, but I'm guessing it's because I wanted to be better at what I do. I didn't like my so-called failures, and you know there is no such thing as failure, and I wanted to become better. I always have had this drive to get better at things, to figure things out, and you know, because I've done this, I just want to share it with other people, you know, and that's what happens to everyone. When you learn something, you want to share it with others. You know, when I learn something good, I can do something well, I want to help others, teach others, because we are all helpful. We want to help others, you know, unless we've got some mental issues, but generally people are helpful, want to help others, and they want to share what they have. That's what I'm doing, you know. If I decide to choose one line, I can't come back from that. Man, you're not going to hell, you can come back from it, so stop talking nonsense, okay? And anyway, you don't need to go back anywhere, you can just go somewhere else. You can go somewhere else, you can go somewhere else. There is, you know, life doesn't end in one career. Even if you go to, I don't know, to become a serial killer, an assassin, you can still quit that and do something else. If you work for the government secret agency, again, there is a way out. If you're going to plan, if you're planning to work for some mafia, then don't, okay? Just don't do it. If you are choosing between one mafia or another mafia, don't choose either, okay? Find another way. Simple as that. Or choose one anyway and then find a way out, you know, if you don't think there is any other way, you know, and you will figure it out. Trust yourself, you will figure it out. No matter what happens, you can deal with it. The universe puts you in the situation you are because the universe knows you can handle it. And you need to trust yourself that you can handle it. So handle it. Can I contact you frequently to ask for help when I'm struggling? Hope you won't mind. Sure, of course you can send me an email. I always try to reply to people. My email is kamil@kamilsview.com. It's not a secret, you can easily find it. What if my age goes over the limit in between swapping? I don't know what you mean. Are you talking about career or swapping what? There is no, look, don't worry about it, you'll figure it out. If you cannot go through the door, go through the window, you know, or go through the chimney. You'll always find a way. Don't worry about things like this. Just choose what feels best, okay? Well, yeah, that's actually really important thing. Get out of the panic mode, and you can do it by tapping or maybe by doing some sports, running, swimming, whatever way you like. Once you're out of the panic mode, now you need to be sober, so don't drink alcohol or take any drugs. You need to be sober. Start to see if you can feel, imagine yourself making one choice and then how you feel about it, and then imagine yourself choosing the other thing and see how you feel about this. The one that feels better is the one that you should choose. Through this, you will practice your intuition as well, because intuition is something that some people say is never wrong. I believe that as well. So practice your intuition, and the more you practice, the better you become at it. Like seriously, intuition is the best thing you can develop in your life. Okay, I meant cope with exam stress. Oh, stress. Stress is a funny thing. Again, stress is something that you put on yourself. It doesn't exist outside. So find yourself, write it down. So I'm guessing you're stressing about what if I fail the exam, yeah? What if I don't pass? Again, write down what's the worst thing that can happen if you fail the exam. Write it down. And second thing, write down the reasons why you think you will actually pass the test. Because if there are reasons for you to fail, there are reasons for you to pass as well. So do those two things at least. Easy. I'm actually panicking. Oh, sorry, I need to, just give me a moment, guys. I'm actually panicking. Okay, you are panicking. Yeah, you are panicking. I knew you are panicking. So stop doing it, okay? Find a way to get out of your panic mode, because that's not gonna take you anywhere, yeah? I've just discussed this, so I'm not gonna repeat again. Why do you think women become attracted to you when you stop paying attention to them? Okay, no, they don't. They don't become attracted to me. Okay, I know what you mean. I want you to stop saying you when you mean people in general and start saying I. Focus on yourself. The lesson I'm going to give you is this one. Do not believe in anything that people say in general. Oh, if you stop paying attention to the girls, they will start paying attention to you. That is nonsense. That happens sometimes to some people in some situations, but it's not like all the time. It's something general. So do not ever entertain discussions about this. Just say, ask people about the details. Did this happen to you? Yes. How many times? And very often a person will tell you, oh, it happened to me once. All right, so it happened to you once, and you immediately think that this applies to everyone in every situation. You know, use your own mind, your brain, start thinking about it, question things, okay, and always say I. Okay, so this sometimes happens because the girl doesn't, some girls in some situations with some men, they might appreciate that the man is not nagging her like all other men, and she might think, oh, why is this man not interested in me? That's interesting, I'm gonna find out. And that's why she might then be interested in the man, but it doesn't mean that it will happen very often. You know, sometimes you just need to do the first move, and it could be something gentle, like just show her that you're interested. Oh, you can talk to her and say something, oh, I like you, you're very nice, and would you like to go for a tea or coffee or to a disco? And she says, no, thank you. Okay, then, yeah, you know, feel free to, if you change your mind, feel free to come back to me. And that's it. And then you can walk away, just say, it was lovely to meet you, you know. Always, you know, like, do not insist, feel free, you're chilled out. You're not desperate to go out with that girl. Make people comfortable. Make the girl feel comfortable with you, you know, that she knows that you're not going to insist or what's the word? I forgot now. Not stoke. I forgot the word. You know, when you stalk, that you're not gonna stalk her, or anything like this. You know, that's it. But she might like you back. She might not. That's how life works. You don't like everyone, and the girl has a right not to like everyone either. You know, she might not like you no matter what you do and what kind of person you are. So there are no rules, really. There are no rules. Don't believe that there are any rules, okay? Believe me, there are no rules. Yes, you can use some techniques, you can give yourself advantage, but there are no rules, okay? Let's see. Okay, message retracted. Okay. Any tips on how not to get nervous when speaking to strangers? Yes, I have some videos on how to get rid of nervousness. Watch them. And also, you need to first think about the strangers as there are people like any other people like you. You know, they are not dangerous. They don't need to like you, first of all. If you're getting stressed talking to strangers, it's because you think, oh, they need to like me. What if they don't like me? You know, you're panicking. Or what if something goes wrong? You shouldn't care about what anyone thinks about you. If things go wrong, okay, who cares? It's a stranger, you're not gonna see them again anymore. Who cares? So stop worrying about it, okay? Again, do tapping. Think about the situation when you are stressed with a stranger. Do some tapping on a TFT, EFT tapping, faster EFT tapping, okay? Do that. And watch my video on how not to get nervous. Thank you so much. How to stop obsessive thoughts. That's a good one. Okay, Craig. What are you thinking about, first of all, you know, because there are different types of thoughts. Focus on something else. Again, you have a bad habit of focusing on bad thoughts. So you can write, I focus on this type of things or this type of thoughts as a bad habit, and then write a good habit. I focus only on good things. I focus only on really great things, or I only focus about what I want. I only focus about the goals I have, or on my priorities. And write it down many times a day for many days, until one day you will realize that you start actually focusing less on those thoughts and more on the other things that you have written down. And keep writing it, and keep pushing yourself to stop focusing on the bad things and start focusing on the good things. Remember, replace one thing with the other. It's very difficult to get rid of something, but it's much easier to replace the bad thing with a good thing. So, what is the secret for to always be active, happy, and to have a positive attitude? You need to be happy and have a positive attitude always. So develop this thinking habits, habits in which you always focus on the positive sides, because everything has good sides and bad sides, and very often we have this habit of focusing on the bad sides. But really start focusing, develop a habit of ignoring the bad sides and saying to yourself, okay, I'm not going to focus on the bad things, I'm going to only focus on the good things, and start doing it. Write it down. What are the good things about this situation? What are the good things about this person, or these people, or this group, this school? And just develop the habit. That's how you do it, you know. And then learn that happiness is right now. Happiness, it's not when I get married, when I get a car, when I this or that. Happiness needs to be right now, always. If you cannot be happy now, you won't be happy with your new wife, house, car, because you will be happy for 5-10 minutes or a day or two, and then it will be gone. You need to be happy right now, always. What is a remedy for insomnia? Okay, I have a video about insomnia. It's called One Day Insomnia Cure, where I explain that it's all in the mind, you know, or mostly in the mind, and you can change your beliefs. But also, again, reprogram your subconscious mind. I'm going to actually make a video about this, specifically how to reprogram your mind for insomnia, how to fall asleep quicker. So watch this space. I cannot tell you when, could be a week, 2 weeks, I don't know. How to cope with multiple failure and loneliness? Well, you need to redefine what a failure is. Really, there are no failures, just lessons in life. So what is it that you're not learning that you need to relearn? Why does the universe ask you to repeat the same lesson? Yeah, relearn the lesson, basically. Once you learn it, make sure that you don't need to learn it again. There are no failures in life, just lesson, and you become stronger with every failure. You become stronger, and the secret is to not stay down, but get up and keep going and fighting. Fight another battle, fight another day, you know, and keep going. That's the secret, you know. Loneliness, well, why are you lonely? There are so many people all over the world. Again, use the knowledge I gave in the video, how to reprogram your subconscious mind and reprogram yourself from being lonely to being really sociable, having lots of company, lots of friends, or having really good 2 or 3 friends. Reprogram yourself and you will attract the right people very quickly, within, I don't know, a month, 2 months max, you know. I cannot understand how people can be lonely in the world with over 7 billion people, you know. There is no reason for it. Stop being lonely. Go out to people, meet people. I remember a video you made about stopping intrusive thought. Were you ever affected by such thoughts? An intrusive thought. Well, every now and then we all get some thoughts that we don't want. They come back to us, maybe after a day, maybe after a year, but they come back to us. Yeah, that's normal. Again, develop a habit of not engaging with the thought, just let it be and focus on another thought. Okay, I have this thought, okay, cool. I'm gonna just relax about it and then I'm gonna focus on something else. That's it. You know, there isn't much more to do. It's just a thought. It's not even my thought. It just came out of the blue, you know. I have accepted my death or health problems by the hands of drugs. Is that normal? I don't understand what you mean. I have accepted my death or health problems by the hands of... okay, please define it a little bit more, and what do you mean by normal? There is no such a thing as normal, maybe, you know. Thank you, I'm looking for this video. Okay, cool, great. The first video I saw of yours was a headache cure video. Since then, I have been following you and you've helped me a lot in every phase of life. Oh, thank you very much. Very kind of you to say that. I really appreciate that. And that says Piyush Pandi. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing it kind of all right, you know, forgive me if I mispronounce it, you know. You can send me via email, you can send me an audio file with how you pronounce your names, you know. Thank you, Kamil, good night, okay. Aditya, yes, good night, you're most welcome. Thank you for being here with me. Okay, guys, it's been over an hour and 5 minutes. I'm getting a little bit now not tired, but I feel like I need a break actually, you know. So last questions. I'm gonna wait a few minutes and let's wrap it up again. I'll meet you again on Saturday 12 noon UK time. Again, you'll find the video on my channel's main page. There will be more live sessions scheduled there. I'm gonna make them more regular so we can talk about more. Okay, I always want to make my parents proud of me, but I often worry about my future, how to attract wealth. Okay, worrying is basically a negative goal setting or thinking about what you don't want. So develop this habit right now of never thinking about what you don't want for a second. Always focus on what you want. And when you feel bad, when you worry, realize you're thinking about something you don't want. And just immediately start thinking about what you want. And you need to write it down. You need to have a notebook, like I have notebooks where I write things the way who I want to be, my goals, my dreams. And whenever I feel like I'm down, I start reading it, and just immediately it reminds me, yeah, this is what I want. Everything else doesn't matter. I can't change the world, but I can change how I feel, how I act, how I react. So always be ready to reprogram your mind and read it many times a day. Okay? By the way, it's good that you want to make your parents proud, but really you should make yourself proud in the first place. Okay? Because if you want to please your parents, mainly, you might get disappointed. Okay? And you will not achieve success, or it will be difficult for you. Please yourself. Okay? You can please parents as well, but in the first place, please yourself. Okay? That headache video was very famous. Yes, Nasser, yes, thank you for commenting that. Even if I die while doing drugs, or if I have a fatty liver tomorrow, I'm not even bothered about it. Is this feeling alright? Well, it's not, because in your DNA you've been programmed to live as long as you can, and now you don't care. Then obviously you've gone so far with drugs and alcohol that they have reprogrammed you, rewired your brain. So I think this is the time where you should actually see a specialist and work with some specialists to help you get out of that state, because that's no good. That is no good, you know. Where is your life going? You know, what are you going to produce in life with an attitude like this? You're probably not gonna get better, you will probably get worse. So really find some help and get out of that, because that's no good. And it would be a shame if you wasted your life. You know, you're a good guy, you're a very good guy. You are here, which means you are interested in life, you're interested in people. Don't waste it, you know. Get out of that rubbish, you know, stop it right away, and that's it. Okay? Will you do this for me? No, do this for yourself and for your future. Okay? For all of us. You pronounced my surname wrong. Okay, I thought I would. Okay, so yeah, send me a link to or an email with the audio file, or a link to the audio file. I will learn it next time. And yes, thank you. Could you say about healthy habits? Again, guys, you need to ask me really specific, detailed questions, because I don't know what you mean healthy habits. You know, lifestyle, exercising regularly, not eating rubbish, eating good food, you know. These are good habits. These are obvious things, common sense. I believe you know what these things are. I don't need to teach you about them. So if you have something more specific to ask, I'll be very happy to answer. Yeah, ask more specific questions. Yeah, think about them. You can ask them on Saturday if you want, or next week. There will be an opportunity to ask those questions next week. Okay? 7:10. We're going to finish, so I'm gonna check the precise time. So it's 10 minutes, 23, 24, 25, 26 seconds past 7 p.m. here in the UK. So 19, 10, 32, 33 seconds. Okay guys, okay, gonna get offline, grab a notebook to write. Hope I survive. Of course you will survive, man. You will survive. You're a winner. Remember, you're a winner, you're a champion, and you will win. You will always win because you will never lose. And repeat that till the end of your life until you get it. I will always win because I will never lose. Okay, make it your mantra. Are you Tamil? I don't know, if you're asking me, no, I'm not Tamil, I'm from Poland. Nothing to do with Tamils, no. So you're a winner, you're a champion, every one of you, you're a winner, you're a champion, and every day repeat, I'm a winner, I'm a champion, I'm a winner, I'm a winner, I'm gonna win. Okay, this Maddie says this guy is fake. I think about me. I had a bad headache and you made it worse. Well, I wish I had the power to make your headache worse or better. I do not have that power. Only you have that power. You can make your headache worse or better. How could I make your headache better or worse? It's impossible. I don't have such powers and I don't wish to have. Why am I in the UK? Well, because I want to be. This is our country. I don't know what you mean, our country. You bought it or what? If you could yeah, say a bit more about this, you know, then I would be happy to answer. And by the way, you might also ask other Brits why they are in other countries. Maybe that will give you a better perspective why people go to other countries, you know. Okay, you're welcome, you're welcome. Mehdi, yes, you have a right to think whatever you want to think. I appreciate your input and thank you for being polite. Right, so it's 12 past 7. I think I'm gonna finish it. Yeah, I'd like to wait for more questions, but I think the time has come. I can feel it, like the time has come. Guys, thank you very much, and I shall see you on Saturday. Okay, take care.